Welcome to Pine Valley Ranch. This stunning landscape is the backdrop to a fascinating history and the site of a grand mountain lodge, the Baehrden in the Rockies. After nearly 2 decades of closure and renovation, this historic retreat is open once again to the public on a limited basis for tours. Let's take a look back in time to the Baehrden's construction and the powerful man behind it all. Early settlers to Colorado were drawn to this area for logging and cattle ranching. The land that is now Pine Valley Ranch Open Space Park was called 4L Ranch. The construction of the Denver South Park and Pacific Railroad expanded access to this region, and the town of Pine Grove was established in the 1880s as a community of summer cabins along the rail line. Long before refrigeration, households used ice blocks to keep food fresh. A man by the name of Charles Eggert owned one of the largest ice companies in Denver. He purchased a large area around Pine Grove and harvested ice from small reservoirs along the South Platte River, shipping large blocks of ice to Denver by railroad. Charles Eggert was also responsible for introducing Pine Valley to the man who would become most influential in shaping its destiny. William Baehr was a wealthy utilities executive from Chicago. On a visit to Colorado in 1925, he toured the Pine Valley area and fell in love with the landscape. He purchased nearly 2,000 acres and set to work on plans for a large rustic retreat lodge. Mr. Baehr hired Jacques Benedict, a Paris-trained architect from Denver, to design his mountain home. Mr. Benedict was renowned for a style of architecture he called Colorado Alpine. Inspired by the grand Bavarian lodges built in Germany, Mr. Benedict sought to use native stone and timber to construct impressive structures that reflect their natural surroundings. Other examples of Mr. Benedict's work include the Chief Hosa Lodge and many of the stone buildings found in Denver's mountain parks. The Baehrden's construction process is a testament to Mr. Baehr's power and influence. A crew of 60 men worked in 3 rotating shifts for 24 hours a day. With this rigorous work schedule, the Baehrden was constructed in just 90 days. Built of local granite, quartz, and spruce, the Baehrden appears to grow naturally out of the mountainside. The Baehrden wasn't the only building constructed here. The ranch complex included housing for Mr. Baehr's employees, as well as barns, corrals, a large garden, a water wheel, a chicken coop, and a building with thick, cork-filled walls where ice was stored. The man behind the building and maintenance of the ranch complex was a Swedish immigrant named Conrad Johnson. Originally hired by William Baehr as a chauffeur, Conrad proved his ingenuity and skill and was promoted to ranch foreman. Most of the buildings in the ranch complex fell into disrepair and were removed, but 2 notable structures remain: an observatory and a riverside pagoda. The observatory, built in 1937, has been restored and is used for astronomy programs offered by Lookout Mountain Nature Center. The pagoda can be reserved for special events. After William Baehr's death in 1956, the Baehrden and ranch were sold to a collective of wealthy Denver families who gave the property the name Pine Valley Ranch. In the early 70s, the property was sold to Pizzazz West and was operated as a conference and retreat center. The 70s saw many changes to the Baehrden, including the construction of a restaurant, pool, sauna, and additional lodging rooms in the attic. Pizzazz West eventually went bankrupt, and Jefferson County Open Space purchased the lodge and 820 acres of the ranch in 1986. Pine Valley Ranch Open Space Park opened to the public in 1994 and has become a popular destination for hiking, mountain biking, fishing, kayaking, ice skating, picnicking, and outdoor gatherings. Open Space staff have worked skillfully to preserve and restore the building. The partnership with HistoriCorps has enabled great progress to be made through the contributions of many volunteers. At long last, the porch, great room, and dining room are ready for public access, and Open Space is excited to welcome guests on tours of these areas of the building this summer. But much remains to be done to fully restore this incredible mountain getaway. Contact Jefferson County Open Space to find out how you can contribute to the next chapter of the Baehrden's legacy.